Hi guys, this is Maggie from Rock Paper Copy, and in this video I wanted to talk to you about not storing your images or not storing your files in one place and not relying on a single platform. So this video is created by Rock Paper Copy, and you can find us on www.rockpapercopy.com. So this morning I woke up, and after my normal morning routine, I sat down to check my email just to discover that my G Suite account, which was hosting my professional email address, is suspended, because I can only assume because the payment didn't come through, and it is because I have recently changed the card, and probably, well, certainly didn't update the card details. Unfortunately, I wasn't aware of this kind of situation because I didn't receive any email. I'm not here to blame anything. I'm not looking to find somebody actually to blame, because I know that this is not the first time that happened to me. I mean, what kind of situation? The situation that suddenly I realize that I lose files, that I lose access to my documents, to my images, or to the work, because I have been storing them in one place. So being in business, having been in business for 10 plus years, I should really know better by now. Unfortunately, I tend to learn on my mistakes, and I would love to tell you not to do the same. So while this is the definitely more difficult path, because you have to think about storing your documents in different places, about the backup, about the regular backup, it definitely can save you a lot of stress and a lot of work, and probably a lot of lost work if you were to lose the documents. So what exactly happened? Well, basically, I had G Suite account on, obviously supported or supplied by Google. So it is based on Gmail platform, and because it is all linked to my Gmail account, which has been suspended on my on this certain email address, I have now access to my documents, which were stored in Google Docs. And so this is like 80% of my work from last 2 years. Luckily, some of the most important documents, I shared them, and I've got access from a different email address, so nothing is lost. So most of the textbooks, the conversion course that I've been working on, obviously the most important documents, I've got access on. I don't store the business documents or the documents that I need for my clients, obviously on Google Docs. Um, but uh, I thought that I lost access to the conversion course that I have been working on for the last, I would say, about 3 weeks, and I had already 47 pages completed. And when I realized that I cannot access it, I completely panicked. Well, maybe not panicked, obviously, but I was a little bit stressed out because I spent quite a lot of time working on it. Luckily, when I opened the Firefox, I noticed that there is a bookmark to this course, so I could still access it. And because it was, done in Google Docs, it was up to date, because Google Docs, when you make a change on one platform, it is from one browser, it is updated, and you can access the changes in a different browser. So that was okay. That was relief that I could access this particular document. I was really stressed that I will not be able to recover my work, but I had to find a different supplier for my professional business address. And obviously, my business address now is a little bit different to the one that I had. So instead of maggie@rockpapercopy.com, I have maggie@rockpapercopy.info. So obviously, I had to buy a new domain name for a year. And an associated email address, which obviously it isn't perfect, but luckily I updated the info on my website and on MailChimp and everything else. So obviously all the contact forms, when somebody wants to send me a contact form, for example, on the contact us page and other pages, they will be going to a new email address when someone fills this message form. Obviously, this is all updated. But if somebody wants to reply to an email that will go to my old email address, obviously I won't be able to get it. And I do realize that I will probably lose a little bit of inquiries within the next few days. But there's nothing I can do at the moment, and as I said, this is something that I should have known before, and I should have had some, what they call, a risk assessment when it comes to this kind of situation. But as I said, everybody learns on their mistake. So from now on, I spent this morning basically storing all the links, restoring access to the documents that I had, updating the documents with the information that I remembered. So, for example, the 5-year plan, the March tax books. Luckily, it's only 6th of March today, so it's only been last 6 days. So it's not a huge loss. Obviously, the February books and earlier books I've got access to. And now what I'm doing, I'm storing the links on the Google Docs file, but that's not only that. I also store all the bookmarks in Evernote, and I also copied and pasted all the links and all the bookmarks into a document. I store it in a Pages, in a Dropbox, and also the same document on my external drive. So even if I won't have access to my computer, even if my internet will be down, I will still be able to access these documents by opening the external drive. But basically, this kind of situations help me realize that basically the back to basics is the best way forward. I think for any business, I know that the computers are really useful and they make our lives easier, but once they crash, we suddenly realize that we rely on them too much and we are helpless without them. And I think I will be going back to basics and basically writing down all the necessary info and keeping it in the form of paper. So writing it down manually in a paper, in the book, in a journal, and basically storing it, taking it with me, because first of all, it will be all with me. It will be accessible whether my computer will crash or not. It will be accessible whether I will have Wi-Fi access or not. It will be accessible even if someone will I don't know, try to infiltrate my computer or send some kind of, I don't know, virus and access my files. Obviously, they will be protected because it's on paper. So definitely I will be focusing on going away from relying on storing all the files online, all the files on the computer, and focusing on storing it on paper. So let me know if it happened to you. What is your risk assessment policy? How do you store your files? Do you have any backup program that you do regularly? For example, if you back up your files every month or anything like that. I would love to know, how do you protect yourself from these kind of situations? So leave your opinion in the comment below, and thank you so much for your time. Bye bye.